Hey.
Hi.
There, Delilah.
What's it like in New York City?
I don't know. It's scary there.
Yeah.
Just kidding, New York. I'm sure you're lovely.
Not in Mom Donnie's New York.
Okay.
The name is Mom Donnie.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm an old. I still don't know what you're talking about.
The mayor
Oh.
of New York.
Yeah, I don't know shit like that about anything. I barely know my name. I'm Shandy.
Hi, I'm Craig.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and this is Seance with My Siblings, Ghosts That Save People edition.
Welcome to the seance.
the ghost is just like Shama.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let's talk about ghosts that save people.
Let's do that instead of
Instead
whatever
of
this
that.
is.
We're double recording, and the second one is always an adventure, so buckle up, folks. This is from Our Paranormal by Aggravating Fly 3412.
Yeah, they are.
That's cute.
And they asked, ghosts who help rescue save people in distress? Hi, I just saw the film. I just saw the film Fall. Spoiler alert. And I read that some think it could have been the ghost of Hunter's character that saved Becky. This made me wonder, are there any true or real stories of people who had ghosts or spirits help them? Maybe not stuck on top of a 2,000-foot tower,
No.
but something like the folks who are lost in the woods or trapped in rubble or a fallen building. Please share if you have had this experience or have had something like this. And Tinzin Alexander said, my brother did, sort of. I was okay, but my brother thought I wasn't. He passed away several years ago. He thought there was something wrong with me. A doctor prescribed this muscle relaxer that made me pass out, and I think my brother thought there was something wrong with me. I have an EMF sensor on my phone that has a proximity sensor. I couldn't wake up because of the pill, and the EMF sensor was going crazy, just ringing its alarm for what I think was about 20 minutes, non-stop. One right after the other. I can hear it, but the muscle relaxer was making it hard for me to get up. He was either trying to get me to snap out of it or get my mother's attention, trying to get into the room. Finally, I got up. It rang a couple more times, then stopped. And it was so cold in the room. This was in the middle of summer in Florida. And the air conditioner doesn't work too well in my room. It's always uncomfortable in the summers. I had put on a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a sweater, and finally a jacket. That's how cold it was.
Holy shit, in the summer in Florida?
In the summer in Florida.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's like a coldness inside of your body with all the warmth taking it out. I went out into the garage and my teeth were still chattering. Literally the coldest place I have ever lived was Philly, and my teeth never chattered there. This lasted for about 7 to 10 minutes. I then felt like what was cobwebs brushing across my arms and such, as if he was there giving me a hug and happy that I was okay. I know it was him because I have EVPs of him. Not to mention, and if you guys know what I'm talking about, you just know.
Yes.
Edit. I also thought about how my brother knew I had that app on my phone. I'm 99% sure I didn't have the app loaded on my phone at the time. My routine is that I close all my apps when I set it on the nightstand so as to not waste as much battery power. So the ghost opened the app that was making the buzzing sound.
Right. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
spooky.
It's a wild one.
That is a
That
wild
is
one.
wild.
I like that they described the feeling of cobwebs, because
Yes.
that is definitely something that happens. Like I've heard multiple people describe it, like being touched by spirit like that.
Mhm. Yes.
That's a good, like, describer.
Yeah.
We needed the other chord. I'll have to have Peter find it.
Ruh-roh. Okay.
Okie dokie. Guardian Spirit by Music in the Wind. Okay. This is on from yourghoststories.com, BT dubs.
I didn't even look there.
One of my best friends from high school always claimed he could see auras and guardian spirits of people. I was a skeptic, so I never really believed him when he told me I had a powerful guardian spirit and that I would never have to worry, as I would always be protected from harm. Pop off, guardian spirit. In contrast, he said his was weak, which is why he believes he will die early from a supernatural cause.
Oh.
Damn. That's real rough, buddy. Oh, God. We're still in our early 20s, and thank goodness he's still alive and well. Yeah. When I was in college, I woke up one night and I believe I was suffering from sleep paralysis as I couldn't move but was conscious. At the foot of my bed was a shadow in the shape of a man. I didn't know what it was. I could sense he was trying to harm me in my paralyzed state, and he couldn't because something invisible was preventing him. I saw the shadow man move from the foot of my bed to right next to me and try harder to harm me. And then I sensed the invisible thing that was protecting me start to chant in some weird language.
Ooh.
Okay.
Chanting guardian entity.
That's cool.
That is cool. It was weird. I didn't hear any chanting, but I could sense that it was being done. I could sense a lot of range from the shadow man before he disappeared, and then I was relieved he was gone, and moments after I could move again. I quickly jumped out of my bed and ran into the living room outside my door to where one of my roommates was watching TV. I didn't tell her parents because I didn't want her to think I was crazy. Oh no. The rest of the night I slept on the couch in the living room with all the lights on because I was too afraid to sleep in my room.
That will happen.
Yeah, yep. Sheets just won't cut it.
Nope.
The next morning, I called my friend and told him what happened. He told me that the invisible thing was my guardian spirit, the one he told me about years ago, and I didn't believe him. After my experience, I'm still not completely sure that I believe in guardian spirits. Okay, sir. As my logical side nags at me, and also I could see the shadow, but not the guardians. Okay.
Okay. Is it really your guardian, like your logical side that's nagging at you, or is it fear? Because I think you're more scared and that's why you don't want to admit it. But that's just my theory. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Game theory. Yes. Whenever I imagine the whole thing or not, whether I imagine the whole thing or not, I'm glad that there's a guardian spirit protecting me, or at least I imagined I had one to protect me. He thinks.
He thinks he thinks.
Yeah.
I think he thinks.
Yeah. I wasn't afraid to sleep in my room in the dark that night, and thankfully I haven't seen the shadow man since.
Good.
Brother.
Good.
Give us your opinion, Kylie.
I think that it was his guardian spirit. And I think he needs to stop gaslighting himself.
Yep.
It's okay. It's okay. What? Don't be afraid.
You could hear it chanting in your mind's eye.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
Yeah, exactly that.
Isn't that what everyone's guardian spirits chant? I think so.
I'm hooked on a feeling.
Oh no.
Anywho.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Okay. This is from the Reddit, and this is from Apprehensive Spare 925. I fell asleep while driving. The steering wheel jerked hard to the right and woke me up. I was in a ditch on the other side of the road going 55 miles an hour approximately. I shot out of the ditch. So they're in the ditch still going 55 miles an hour. And when I got back into my lane, the steering wheel straightened up. I literally did none of that.
Ugh.
I was in shock of what was happening. I did not try to steer at all. I literally felt some other force controlling the steering wheel. If I had gone any further in the ditch, I would have died. I would have plowed into trees and a culvert. The back end of my vehicle was hit by a tree branch as my truck shot out of the ditch. I know it was the attachment that has been following me around since I was in my early teens. Or like your guardian, someone.
Yeah, just a friendly.
It's like a friendly
person.
spirit
Yeah.
guide, not letting you die.
Yeah.
Maybe. Let's see
Yeah.
if he says more.
Let's
But
see.
they say more.
But wait.
There's more. At least that's when it made us aware it was there. In parentheses, it says footsteps coming up the stairs heard by myself and 3 other people. Oh, that's always fun.
Mm.
House was searched and it was just us.
Oh, shit.
And we've all experienced
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
That happened about 40 years ago. It has done all kinds of things since then. Practical jokes, other types of help, one intelligent interaction, etc. I have no doubt in the afterlife.
Sounds
Same,
like
brother.
Maybe a guide.
Yes.
Or
a
a
family
family
member
member.
with that, like the funny prank stuff.
Yeah.
That's just
or
like,
just
silly.
like a spirit that's like, you're chill.
Yeah. It could be, who knows?
Or
what.
someone like from a past life.
Yeah. A guide of some sort.
Some sort.
Yeah. You called it an attachment, and I could be, this is just my opinion, but anytime I hear the word attachment, I think of something negative.
Same.
What about you, Kylie?
Why do you think it's attached to you? Or is it just with you because it's with you? Like, are you saying
Yeah.
attachment because that's the language you know?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Or
So I'm just saying, whenever I hear attachment, I think negative.
My mind
Like your
instantly goes
lurky
like,
boy?
yep.
Yeah. But when I hear this, I'm like, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
saved
Yeah.
it saved your
they
life.
saved you.
Like, it sounds like more than once. So
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
a positive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I spit a little bit. Sorry.
Eh.
Oh, no.
I mean, girls don't spit. I didn't do
No, never. This is from Clumsy Sparrow 1. A ghost saved my life. Figured I'd give you guys more of a wholesome weird experience that I had. It was me and my little brother and my older sister. We were playing in a makeshift treehouse that we built. For good
Sick.
visual, it was only the floor of the treehouse, so it was a flat deck, basically, in a tall tree.
that. Oh,
Mm.
danger.
Danger.
This sounds like it
I'm
was
in
built in the
danger.
70s.
Oh,
or
no.
the
They
80s.
built it.
Oh.
They built it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a makeshift treehouse that they had built.
Oh,
So it's
duh.
these children's.
Building it up high in a tree.
Mhm.
I'm with you.
We decided to attach an old slide to it for more fun.
Oh, great.
All 3 of us decided we are going to go down the slide together.
Oh, no.
I was on back, my sister was in the middle, and my little brother was up front. We kept scooting back further and further so we could actually fit on the slide. I sat on a loose board and I went through the floor.
Oh,
I was
hell no.
falling head first toward the ground when I felt a cold hand grip my ankle and yank me toward the tree. I abruptly stopped with both of my feet caught on a branch. My head stopped about 8 inches from the ground. I look and see that there's a red hand mark on my ankle where I felt something grab me.
Ooh.
Oh.
To this day, I have no idea why the ghost saved me, but I'm grateful.
Damn.
That was definitely someone who loved you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was definitely a guide or family, someone.
Someone who's like, nope.
It's not your time, and this is not how you die.
Nor.
That's a wild
That
story.
is
Yeah.
wild.
And I bet they went in and told their parent, and their parent said no.
Mm,
That did not happen.
Probably.
Just kidding. We don't know.
We
it.
don't know.
Mayhaps. Who knows?
but yeah,
That's a banger.
that's a banger.
That
It's
is a
short
banger.
and sweet.
But man, what an experience.
Right.
Mhm.
And then what happened with the treehouse? Your parents tore it down?
Probably they're like, you can't play in the treehouse anymore.
Probably.
And if the parents even knew about the treehouse,
Mm.
Kids do all sorts of wild shit that
They
we
do.
don't know about.
oh, they really, really do.
Yeah, I did some wild shit my parents to this day
Mhm.
still don't know
Oh,
about.
shit.
And they're never gonna know.
I'll never tell.
You can pry it from my cold dead hands.
Mm.
Okay, anyway, I don't know why I'm Venom.
Okay.
Crag.
Story number 4.
You're
Number
second.
2 for me. The Man on the Roof by Aussie Red
Ooh.
Doggo.
Aw.
It really just says Aussie Red Dog. I said Doggo because, yeah.
It's cuter.
Yeah, it's cuter. Sorry. They're in Australia, if you didn't know.
We didn't know.
I was thinking
Yep.
Ozzy, like Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, yeah. I was just watching a Grim Life collective video where the Grim Life team was at Ozzy's memorial stuff.
Ooh.
It was cool. I'm not like a big Ozzy or Black Sabbath fan. I like them, okay. I would go.
Yeah.
For the
That'd be cool.
experience.
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 Is it in Las Vegas?
No.
I know.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Because
Duh.
everything in Las Vegas is an experience.
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 It is. Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
Sorry.
Man on a roof.
The man on the roof. Just recently, my poor town was hammered by a rain bomb that flooded the town out. Work.
Oh, I forgot to bring the dogs in.
Oh, you went piss girl instead.
Oh no.
I did. I got distracted. I'll tell one of my childrens to let the dogs in.
Hell yeah, brother. The town was flooded by this rain bomb. Drowned for the first time in its 140 odd years history. It's used to getting flooded, but not like this. It rose over the levee 15 to 16 meters high. Goddamn. Fast-flowing water caught us all unaware. Now for the story. I'm a member of a volunteer organization, an emergency service that specializes in storm and water land searches and flood rescues. Hell yeah.
Flood rescues. Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you. That's what I am, a flood operator. Ooh, fun. Just a fancy name for being a rescuer, in parentheses. Pop off. My job is to seek, locate, and perform rescues, mostly risking our lives to save others. I've done many. My mate Simon and I are on the Archangel, a large zodiac, and we're going down the flooded streets.
Wait, what? They're
They're on an Archangel.
The raft or
The
the vessel that they're on
It's a
is
large
called a
zodiac.
named
Uh-huh.
Archangel.
I need to know what
It must
these
be like
look
Australian terms.
Okay.
A large
Guys, it's a
zodiac.
It's a boat. I know,
It
but I
is a
want to know what it
boat.
looks like. Like I know it's a vessel that they are floating
They're
on.
flying.
I want to know, like I need a visual of
They're
what it looks
on
On
like.
the
Lucifer.
back of Archangel Michael's wings.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going down the flooded streets. Streetlights were out, but the beam of ours was bright enough to navigate through the floating debris. We called out, but no one answered, which is a worrying sign. Then Simon swung the beam around to one of the houses, searching it. What's wrong? I asked. Thought I saw someone there. Look. In the beam was a man standing, waving at us, pointing at the roof. We navigated over to the house and climbed onto the roof, but the man was nowhere to be seen, which was again a worrying sign. Below us, we heard someone crying and hammering. We tore the roofing off and found a little old 89-year-old woman, water up to her chin, standing on a chair.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. We got her out onto the
Oh my
boat.
gosh.
I looked around and asked her about the man. She looked at me bemusedly. What man? Uh-oh.
Hurrah.
Simon told her there was a man wearing a plaid shirt which looked outdated and pants but no raincoat. She frowned, then smiled sadly. That'll be my Andrew.
Oh.
Is he around? I asked. Ready to get out? Oh, no. She shook her head. Andrew's dead. He died in the 74 flood. He was my disabled son, drowned while trying to get off of the roof. Looks like he is looking after his mom, eh?
Aw.
Right. Simon and I looked at each other but said nothing. We brought her back, but told our commander the story. She looked at us and said, "At least the old woman is safe." Oh. That night we went back out and saved further 20 lives, but the man on the roof will always stay in my memory.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mhm.
That is So sweet. And that's
So
so
sweet.
sad.
So
I
sad.
know, poor old lady.
Oh, her son's looking out for
Right.
her, and he
So
died in a
cute.
flood too. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Not
He's like,
my
nope.
mama."
Hell no.
Oh.
That's so sweet.
That is so sweet. I love that.
And I love
Mhm.
people that rescue people like that.
Yeah.
Risk
Yes.
their
Such a
lives
cool, like,
to go out and help other people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Aussie Red Dog.
yeah, Aussie Red
thank
Dog.
you.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right.
Here we
Alrighty.
go. This is in the same thread as I found my first one. It's like an answer, like, or a similar,
reply.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's by Immediate Coast 217. Had a similar thing. In my village street, there is a hairpin bend where on one side is a strong wrought iron fence and a really big tree, and the other side is a stone wall. All safe things, right? All things you would want to crash a
Absolutely.
car into.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
It's barely wide enough for two very slow cars to pass each other. I'm thinking like
Oof.
little streets in Italy or something.
Mm.
I don't know where they're from, but that's just what is popped into my mind. Do-do-do. I am driving home, lost in thoughts like you do, when suddenly I realize I have decided to park on the dirt track, which
Oof.
starts literally where the hairpin bend begins. So they're just driving around and all of a sudden they're stopped and they're just like, what happened?
Oh, shit.
Mm.
Okay, I'm sitting stopped, car still on, trying to figure out why I left the street and am stationary on dirt.
Mm.
When a big black sedan car comes fast like a bullet out of the bend.
Oh.
Obviously, a crash was prevented. It wasn't summer. I didn't have the windows down, didn't hear or see the car coming, nor is it possible. There were houses preventing this. So, like, they would have just been blindsided by this huge sedan on this little teeny road
Shit.
with this
Mhm.
hairpin turn that you can't see around the bend.
Ooh, I hate that.
And they're going way too fast. So, like, yeah, some guide was just like, and we'll
And
just
we're-
boop your car to the dirt track where you are
Damn.
safe.
Mm.
And you're going to sit there and wonder why. And that's going to give you the time to
Mm.
not die.
Ooh, I
Mm.
like that.
There's like a theory. I
Mm.
can't even remember what it's called. It's like the shit. I can't remember. Anyway,
Tell us anyway.
the premise of it is that like when you die in one of your timelines, you wake up in another
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Mm.
What is that called? I can't remember.
I've been thinking about that a lot
Astral
lately.
reincarnation.
Astral reincarnation.
I don't know.
When you just jump timelines.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Like, I avoided something bad happening, and I'm like,
Mm.
ooh, did another me actually have that happen? And now they're
And then
dealing
just,
with
like,
that, and I just get to bop off.
shifting
and,
timelines.
happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of like with like the Mandela effects and like things like that. Like how they were one thing and then we just like woke up one morning and they were another.
And we're like, no,
Mhm.
that's not it.
It's not it.
Ah.
The Berenstain Bears.
Oh,
The
no, it's
Berenstain
Berenstain
Bears,
Bears.
And the Fruit of the Loom, like
With the cornucopia.
The cornucopia.
I
Yeah.
remember the
I swear to
cornucopia.
God,
it was
I
the
remember
cornucopia.
I swear to
swear.
God.
I remember.
I remember because I had like a tank top that mom bought and it didn't fit and we were going to take it back to Walmart and it sat in my closet forever and ever and ever, just like in the front of my closet because we were going to take it back, but we didn't. And
No.
it had the Fruit of the Loom and it had that goddamn cornucopia.
Just like having like little white t-shirts like with that cornucopia tag.
Yeah.
And how many little white undies that I folded of my little brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Cornucopia.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fruit of the Loom.
And they had their little white undershirts, Tyler and Chasey.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Rusty and Ryan.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I used to do all their laundry.
Slay.
Cute. Mine is also about a car.
Ooh.
So this is by Layla Wright. I have the site and I've had it since I was a young child. I resisted it my whole life because it scared me.
Yeah, as it does.
As it does. I've come to grips with it in the past 2 decades because I had friends who have helped me understand that it was a blessing and not a curse. When I was 20 years old, my grandmother, 81, and my aunt were killed in a car accident when my grandmother drove her car across a divided highway straight into the path of a 2-ton milk truck.
Holy
Mm.
shit.
It
Ugh.
happened in a small town, and the person driving the car knew my grandmother and my aunt, and he was devastated.
Oh.
But it wasn't his fault. A decade or so later, my husband and I were driving in the evening on a divided highway with our little children in the car. We were driving the speed limit, about 45 miles an hour, when all of a sudden a car came darting out across the highway. It was clear that we were going to collide with the car. We watched it silently and tracked it with our eyes, and there was no way we could avoid it, even with the brakes full on and screeching. As I was tracking the car with my eyes, in front of me, my grandmother was suddenly with me. She was absolutely with me. I felt her there. I was reliving what happened to her when she died. I thought, Granny, I know you're with me. I know what happened to you. And by some miracle, we missed the collision.
Wow.
It was one of the most uncanny and amazing things that has ever happened to me. It was as if the car was there and then it passed by a hair's width. And I know to this day, my grandmother was watching over me.
Oh,
Like chills.
Yeah, chills.
Chills.
That one made my eyes water a
Yeah.
little bit.
I just,
Even
like,
though
picture
I've
the
read
night
it.
bus like squishing.
Mm.
yes.
Yeah.
That's oof.
Yeah.
That is wild.
It's like those crazy times where you're like,
Mhm.
that should have hit me. There is no
I should
way
be
dead
dead.
or have just had a horrible wreck and like
Mhm.
clinging to life. But here I am, safe and sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my babies are safe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy girl.
Crazy girl. I only did find those two stories.
Oh, okay.
We're like
I
waiting
have-
for it.
Sorry.
I have
a couple
one more.
Okay. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. This is a local to Utah story.
Ooh.
I'm not using names out of disrespect, but it is public knowledge, so I'm going to just use the person's name. They're deceased, so and was all over the news, so it's not a secret. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Lynn Jennifer Grossbeck, age 25, crashed into a bridge and died Friday evening after her car slipped into Utah's Spanish Fork River. Her 18-month-old daughter was trapped in her car seat upside down for hours before rescue.
Ooh.
Yeah. Rescuers heard a voice. A mystery arose from the rescue. The police officers who entered the water. So what happened is mom and baby were there. Mom died on impact. The next day, like when it was light outside, some fishermen saw the car and called for rescue.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. At least that is how I read it. If I'm wrong, I apologize. That is what the report was. The police officers who entered the water say they heard a voice calling for help. The mother was dead, but the officers said that they heard an adult's voice calling to them. The four of us heard a distinct voice coming from the car, Warner told CNN. To me, it didn't sound like a child's voice. Well, and this baby was only 18 months old, okay? Their voices are little and sweet and delicate. They definitely do not sound like a grown-up.
Yeah.
The voice gave the rescuers a surge of adrenaline needed to push the vehicle upright, he said. They literally
That's
pushed
wild.
this car
That's
back over.
Bananas.
That is bananas.
The mother was dead. The child was unconscious, but her eyelids were fluttering, and the rescuers knew she was alive. Warner said, awkward, I'm sorry. It's one of those things that doesn't have an explanation, he said about the voice. It felt like I could hear someone telling me I need help, DeWitt told CNN affiliate KSL. It was very surreal, something that I felt like I could hear. Tyler Beddoes, a third officer at the scene, said the same. Someone said, help me inside the car, he said. And it goes on to talk about the wreck a little bit. There were no skid marks. We're still not sure to this day what happened. The river is 10 feet deep in some places, police said, but the car hit a shallower spot. Images showed it only partially covered by water. Lily was not submerged. The police lieutenant, Matt Johnson, said. Firefighter Paul Tomadakis freed her from the wreck. He grabbed the baby in my arms, raised its head up out of the water as I tried to release the seatbelt. Then Warner took the baby into his arms. The child was passed to me, and I ran up and climbed into the ambulance with the child, he said. And she was fine. She was taken to Primary Children's and I think released a few days later.
Oh, crazy.
My sources are KTLA 5 and Sabrina Tapa writing for Time at I'll just say time.com/3741642/baby/river/utah/hospitl/Lily/
Yes.
Okay.
Sources.
Sources.
That's a good one too.
That is.
Yeah.
Do you think it was the mom?
If they don't specify, I couldn't find the gender that the voice sounded
Oh,
like.
I thought you said it was a female voice. Or maybe I just thought that in my head that it was the mom.
I also thought that in my head, but I don't think they specify. They just keep saying, I felt like I could hear someone telling me.
Oh, okay. The voices.
The mother was dead. The child was unconscious. The voice gave rescuers adrenaline. Yeah, a voice.
Okay. I think
But they keep saying the mother was dead, and then I hear a voice, and that's why we're like
making the connection.
If it wasn't the mom, it was someone's guide or angel or whatever you want to call it, either Lily's or the mom's sticking around to make sure the baby's found.
Has anyone else drowned in that area?
I'm sure.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, she drove off the road into the river and landed like boop.
Boop.
Yeah.
Luckily in a shallow spot.
Because if it would have been in a deep spot, though, everything happened to save Lily. Even though it was like harrowing for her all those hours.
Yeah. What if she was like telepathically calling out to
like her future self?
Like an adult. So I don't know. Who knows?
Do you sound like a child when you're thinking as a child in your head?
Yeah, I think I sounded like
you talked.
Yeah.
Some people don't do that though. Some people don't have like an internal. I don't know. I don't know.
Could have been like her future
if they
self,
only see in their mind in pictures, then they don't have audio anyway, so they wouldn't sound like an adult or a child.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's interesting. That's weird to think about, though, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah.
I remember always wondering what Tyler and Chase would sound like when they were grown-ups.
I'm Chase.
Yep.
I'm Tyler.
Like, when you're little, you have a little kid voice. And I don't know why I was like so curious about that specifically, but I was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
All right. This is called An Entity Saved My Life by Hat Charming 6202.
Ooh.
Nice.
So this happened 3 years ago when I was 15. I was walking home after seeing my friends. I stopped for a minute to grab my phone out of my bag. Everything was normal until I heard a female voice in my head telling me to run. I was more concerned about the fact that I had suddenly heard a voice in my head. 2 seconds later, I hear it again, but this time like she's screaming, run.
Oh, shit.
It had such an impact. It was like something pushed me. I started running like mad. Then reality kicked in and I stopped running and thought, why am I hearing this?
Ooh.
I look behind me and I kid you not, there's a car crash exactly where I stood before. From what it looked like, I would have had my legs crushed into the wall.
Oh my God.
I don't know who that entity was or what it was. I believe maybe it was a family member as she had my accent.
Oh, interesting.
That is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That
I got
wild.
chills for that one.
And I do have one more if you guys want to hear it.
Hell yeah, we do.
Okay. This one's called My Ghost Saved Our Lives by Mothham69.
Moth hands.
No, hams.
Moth hams.
I said it like ham because I feel like MB is silent.
Yeah.
So Mothhams.
Moth
Yeah,
hams.
like hams.
Yeah.
I was just picturing a person with like
Moth
moth for hands.
They're cute
That,
little
like, the
fuzzy moth.
gyno buffalo.
The gyno buffalo. Oh no.
Guy on a buffalo.
Gynecologist buffalo.
Peter.
You had to get it
Yep.
in.
Had to.
We got it in.
That's what she said. Okay.
All right, let's be
Oh,
serious.
Lord.
My ghost saved our lives. I've posted here before about my paranormal activity in my home and my experiences with the spirits in my house. Glad to report a positive experience this time. I speak to entities and spirits with my pendulum. I just started using tarot as well, and I frequently communicate with a few different spirits that I've befriended.
Good for you.
Slay.
And who have told me they want to protect me. Well, they came through on the last month. I'm only posting it here because it's just such a crazy coincidence that my brain can't find a logical reason.
It's not a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. We live in the mountains. So last month, the temps were still dropping to below freezing levels. Our heat pump and power went out, so my husband said that overnight he would get his old kerosene heater to keep us warm just for the night. I usually talk to my house ghosts every other day, so thankfully I was so bored from the power outage that I decided to pull out my board and start talking. We have a system where if they want me to use the letterboard, they spin the pendulum in a wide circle. And as soon as I began a session, it immediately started doing circles.
Ooh.
So I pulled out my letterboard and asked what they want to tell me so badly they didn't even say hello, since that's our routine. The pendulum started swinging and spelled out the word danger.
You're in danger, girl.
Fire. So I asked them where the fire was because there was recently a string of arson in the town.
Ooh.
They said, here.
No.
I asked why there would be a fire at my home, and it replied, heater, and then broken.
Oh, shit.
No.
At this point, my husband came in the room and was watching in complete horror as I was saying the letters out loud and writing them down.
Oh, fuck. That's crazy.
He asked what was wrong with it, and they said, leak. So I said goodbye and said we should check the heater to make sure it was safe. Y'all,
Yeah.
it had a leak. We were going...
What kind of a leak?
I don't know. They just say a leak.
Ooh.
I was going to say something stupid. We like the vegetable. We were going to use it very soon as it was 2 hours before bed. I still can't believe a whole month later that a spirit I've been talking to frantically tried to talk to me on a letterboard so that they could warn me of danger that could have killed me and my entire family. I've never been more grateful.
That is wild.
Wild. I love that story.
That's
It's
so
a good one.
Holy shit. Thank you for sharing that.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
witchcraft.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Spirit communication.
Woo!
For the
Thanks,
win.
Mothham69.
Yeah.
And then this reminded me of a story that happened to our grandparents. And Amy. So my grandparents lived in a house on Main Street in a small town. This house, although haunted by something not so friendly, also housed a spirit who saved the lives of my grandparents and everyone that lived in the house. I asked my mom this story to retell me this story last night because I remember it like vaguely.
Same.
So Amy was the person who saw this ghost.
She was our Uncle Sid's first wife.
And she was sensitive. She was the only one who saw the ghost of the little girl. And she said the little girl looked young, like she had curly hair and glasses. And they think that she had died trying to cross the street between, because they were living on Main Street.
Yeah.
So they had a heater, just like in that other story. I don't remember what was it.
It was an old, I want to say, it was in the main bedroom that was downstairs that Grandma and Grandpa Jensen used to sleep in. And, or maybe it was in the basement. Yeah, the water heater was in the basement. Heater somewhere in the house. And it was an old heater. And I want to say it was like a Stoker-matic or something like that. I'm like picturing it in my mind's eye. It was like old and metal and like a pewtery color of metal.
Yeah.
Like old ass.
Old. Because I think by the time you guys came along, they had replaced the heater.
Yeah. So this little girl appeared to Amy a couple of times. And I guess like had talked to her and just kind of like appeared. But then the very last time that Amy saw her, she was trying to get Amy to follow her. And Amy was like uncertain at first, I guess. And she's like, I don't know. And then the little girl who had just like shown up here and there was like being persistent. And so she was like, okay, I'm gonna see what's going on. She follows the girl to the heater, and it turns out the heater was also leaking and could have killed
like leaking carbon monoxide.
carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And could have killed
Everyone.
Yeah.
Carbon monoxide is no joke. I need to get carbon. If you don't have carbon monoxide detectors,
Get a
Get
carbon
'em.
monoxide detector.
Note to self: be a responsible adult.
Yes.
PSA.
PSA.
Carbon monoxide,
Carbon monoxide
detectors.
detectors.
Right, and you
Check
can't
your
smell it.
batteries and your fire alarms too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a shout out to anyone who has dead fire alarms.
Change that shit.
Change that shit.
Remember what happened when I had dead smoke detectors?
And they went off. Yes.
Because of Ashley's
I
ghost.
quite remember. Hi Ashley. Go
Hi,
listen to
Ashley's
the
ghost.
Ghost Possum.
I don't
Ghost
think I
Gossip
ever told her
podcast.
about what happened.
Ooh.
Oh, Ashley, if you're listening, somebody's got a story for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Wasn't that the same ghost that like pulled grandma from the window after like the window like fell?
That was a totally different house. Or
Oh,
maybe
different
not. She
house.
like there
It
was a hammer holding up the window and she was leaning outside to smoke.
And something knocked the hammer. It was something that was.
But then something pulled her back too. Like the bad thing knocked the hammer out.
and then something else pulled her
back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So in that same house, upstairs in the primary bedroom, you would smell cigarette smoke randomly. It was so weird. And no one smoked in the house at that time.
But that house was pretty haunted.
It was.
But the Ouija board wouldn't work in it. It was so weird. Me and my friend Aiden tried to play the Ouija board in the basement a few times because my bedroom was in this scary, gross basement.
Oof.
And it wouldn't work there. It would only work in Aiden's Ouija board would only work in her house, in her bedroom.
Interesting.
And like, I think her mom's bedroom too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that house there was like a little girl ghost that like we went under like the bedding, like it was like a tunnel system basically under the bed.
Oh, I thought
and
you
like
said
drawers.
that was at a house in Nephi.
That was a
the
closet.
different one.
Like
Oh,
yeah, that's a
okay.
different
This is
one.
a different
This
little
is a different
girl.
little girl ghost. Yeah.
I see.
And like I remember just like feeling scared, like basically being
Oh.
locked in this under the bed situation. And like the little girl just like
And
fucked
there were
off.
drawers under the bed.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
drawers and it like
I
opened
think
up.
I know
and you
exactly
could
what
crawl
bed
under.
you're talking about. It
Yeah.
was like Misty had that bed at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It was, yeah.
It was the bed that was in that main downstairs bedroom.
It's the bed that Grandma and Grandpa Jensen still used in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's got like drawers and like cupboards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
just
That house
another
was
ghost,
spooky.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. And my old house was right across the street from that house, which is also haunted AF.
Yeah.
And that's where people would like see a little girl walking across the street
Mhm.
back and forth.
That's why forever Mom was afraid of the grandparents living across the street from each other, that you guys would like be running, or Carson would be running across the street to different grandparents'
Ooh,
houses
yeah.
and someone would get hit. Like she thought she was
Like that's
seeing
what that
the
was.
future,
Mhm.
but no.
Mm.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was just seeing maybe the past of what
A
happened
past
to that
some-
little girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want to do some research. If
Like
a
on
little
that
girl got
house.
hit
Mhm.
on the main street.
Have to go do the microfiche.
Mm.
Do we even have like a little town paper? It would be reported in the Sanpete Messenger.
Maybe.
That's been around for
Maybe.
forever.
Hmm. We'll have to do some research.
I wonder if you could get records for all the people that have lived there.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's a good idea.
I don't
We need to
know.
do that for here.
I know.
We do.
We do.
To
the city building.
Eventually. One
to
of
the
these days.
salon.
To the salon. Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for
Right.
listening. If you have stories about ghosts that have saved you, or ghosts that
Or just ghosting.
are just ghosting,
Just bopping around.
send them to seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com and we will read them on the podcast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to hear our silly voices tell your story,
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
And
it.
you're cool.
Do it and you're cool.
Mhm. Yeah,
We have socials
we do. Seance with my siblings with a little at in front of it.
on TikTok, Instagram. We have a YouTube. You can watch us nod in unison.
Mhm.
Mhm.
you can send your stories to seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com
Do it.
Yep.
or anywhere. Just message
Anywhere.
us somehow.
You can
Your ghost pics.
DM us on socials if you're not an email type of gal.
Mhm.
We also have a Patreon. Yeah.
Starting $0 to
$0
$10 if
to
you want to support
$10.
our travels to haunted locations.
to make content.
To make
for
content
you spooky
for you
bitches.
spooky
Yeah.
bitches.
All right, bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Everybody wave at the camera. Crag is
Bye.
tangled. Bye.